What's up, YouTube family? It's your girl Shunda, and I'm here with some exciting news. Well, I'm excited about it. I don't know if you're excited, but I'm here to talk about the solar eclipse that's coming August 21st, 2017, which is next week, next Monday. But for Columbia, South Carolina, we've got a whole lot of special treats in store this weekend. We've got a big weekend coming up here in Columbia, uh, where we're just going to be preparing ourselves and celebrating for the upcoming eclipse. And there's a lot of things going on downtown at the State Museum. They have a lot of things happening down there. So if you're interested, if you're in the Columbia area, whether you live here, whether you're coming in to see the solar eclipse, there's some interesting things for you to delve into this weekend, and we'll get into that a little later in the video. But first, I wanted to talk about what an eclipse is. And it's almost kind of like, for me, well, really, it's a big deal because this will be the first total eclipse, like totality, here in the state of South Carolina for a very, 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 very long time. So right now, we want to talk about what a solar eclipse is, or what is a solar eclipse. And a solar eclipse occurs when the disk of the moon appears to completely cover the disk of the sun in the sky. And this is, of course, according to, and I always like to give sources of where I found my information so that you can always go back and look for yourselves if you are interested. And I got this information from space.com. And like I told my students during summer camp that just recently ended at my school, I think it was the week prior to summer camp ending, where our theme for the week, for that particular week, was space. And so, of course, I like space, and I was very excited. So I was able to work with the kids and talk with the kids about the upcoming solar eclipse. And these are 3-year-olds, and some of them actually recalled what a solar eclipse is. And I said to them that a solar eclipse is when the sun covers the moon. And I asked one of my students, and he got it just like that, and that made me so proud that they actually remembered and they could recall what a solar eclipse was. So basically, the solar eclipse, August 21st, 2017, is going to be going from Oregon to South Carolina, and here in the state of South Carolina, we will be experiencing, from what I understand, 100% totality. So it's going to get very dark here, and hopefully the weather is good. And so far, it looks like the weather is going to be favorable, or within our favor, for those of us who are excited about that. And for some places, you will experience a partial eclipse, but as far as South Carolina is concerned, we're going to be experiencing totality. And I think they said that the best, in Tennessee as well, and I think that Tennessee will be one of the best places to see the eclipse as well. And they also stated that South Carolina could get up to 1 million people coming here to the state of South Carolina just to check out this eclipse, and here in Columbia, and also in Charleston. So during an eclipse, these are some of the things that you can expect to happen. Temperatures will drop. It will probably drop about 15 degrees or more. And basically, that right there within itself is going to be interesting, because I checked the weather, and I think they said it's going to be about 92 degrees that day on the 21st. But like to have that drop about 15 degrees, that's going to be quite something to experience. And basically, and so I'm excited about it. I'm ready because, you know, if anybody knows, I'm a big space uh, fanatic. So I've already have my solar eclipse glasses, and unfortunately, there have been some companies that have been selling solar eclipse glasses, but they've been selling fake solar eclipse glasses, and they've been telling people how they can go online to make sure. And I think it's at NASA.gov is one of the sites where you could go, and you could check to see if if your solar glasses are the correct type and not fake. And they mentioned something about an ISO. That right here you have the ISO, and these are legit glasses because and I'm gonna put them on. I got them from, and of course I can see absolutely nothing in these. So, and I got these from my doctor's office, my eye doctor. So, yeah, these are legit, and and it's safe for direct viewing. And one thing that I wanted to mention about this is that you don't want to look at it at the eclipse when it's just starting, because it could damage your retinas, and that's something that you don't want. But when the eclipse reaches 100% totality, or when the sun completely covers, when the moon completely covers the sun, then it's safe to take off your solar glasses and to look directly at it. And it says here on space.com, and I printed out some information. It says, do I need any special equipment, or do I need any equipment to view the eclipse? And it states, anyone planning to view the total solar eclipse of 2017 should get a pair of solar viewing glasses, which are these. These protective shades make it possible for observers to look directly at the sun before and after totality. And remember, before totality, definitely put these on, and you can look directly at it, and I think it's pretty cool. But after totality, that's when you want to take your glasses off and look at it directly. That's when it's safe, according to NASA. The following 4 companies sell eclipse glasses that meet the international standard ISO 12312-2, recommended by NASA, the AAS, and other scientific organizations. Now, you still have a few days left. If you hadn't gotten your glasses yet, if you still have, if there are any left, because I'm quite sure that, you know, everywhere I have gone, I tried to get glasses for the students, but it's just like that was a no-go, because they don't have any specials or anything like that running on them for like classes. But just make sure that you do have your glasses from a reputable company that's selling them, and that's make sure you have that iOS number 12312-2. So that's how you know that your glasses are legit. And it states, during totality, when the disk of the sun is completely covered by the moon, it is safe to look up at the celestial sight with the naked eye. And also, it would be cool to take pictures. So this is what came in the mail today. And I got this from Amazon.com, and it's called Mobile Phone Lens, and it fits a smartphone. And I have a Samsung S7, a Samsung S7 Galaxy. This is the outer box on there, but and as you can see, so this is my phone, and I have the plastic covering, but so I'm gonna have to get some glass on that because I'm tired of the little bubbles. But anyway. So, basically, let's open up the packet. And it states also from NASA.gov that you can take pictures with your cell phone, but what they recommend, or what they recommended, is that even like the beginning of the solar eclipse, you can take pictures with it as long as you have these protective lenses. They're the this is my cousin. Say hi to John. And basically, what you can do is you can get the telephoto lens, and that's what they are. Oh, it is? Oh, okay. So my cousin was telling me it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna hurry up. I'm sitting out here on the porch because it's a nice, warm evening here in Colombia. And it says here, and this is from NASA. Can I photograph the eclipse with my smartphone? And this is a smartphone. And they said the short answer is definitely yes. Um, but of course, you have to be careful that you minimize glimpsing the bright sun with your eyes without the benefit of a proper filter. So this is the proper filter. As for your camera, there is no valid reason why you would want to point your smartphone camera at the brilliant uneclipsed sun without putting a filter over the lens. During totality, you do not need the filter, of course. Unless you have a telephoto lens for your smartphone, you will only be able to take unmagnified images of the eclipse in your sky. And for people like me, I love stuff like this. So when I got this, when I purchased it online, excuse me, and it said that you could get it for about $30 according to here. I feel it's like $24.99, somewhere around there. And it says the best lenses are rated as 12x and above, and that is what I have right here, 12x, and then the other one is because it comes with two, 0.45x. I'm going to show that to you in just a second. And it comes with its own smartphone mounting bracket, but I didn't get the bracket or anything like that. I didn't go that far. But the telephoto lens will give you enough magnification that you will clearly see some of the details in the bright corona. You should test your system by taking nighttime photos of the moon so you understand how large and detailed the moon will appear in your shot. And I plan on doing that later on tonight. And I'm going to post that video as well. So please definitely be on the lookout for that. Okay, so this is why I brought this out here, because I want to show you guys. It comes with this in the packet and the information on there, and it comes with a nice little pouch you can put your lenses in. This is the first one. It's like the telescope lens. Take that off. Take these two off. And what you do, and here's the clip. You can attach the clip to it like this. And you can place it on the phone like that, but and make sure that you cover the eye piece right here, this piece. Cover that, and you can look at it, and this is kind of like the telescope part. But 9 times out of 10, I probably won't be using this one. I'm gonna use, look at me, clumsy me. Clumsy me. That didn't go over well. And I do apologize for how dark this is, because I'm using the iPad instead of my phone, because I wanted to show you guys exactly what's what with these. So, and I'm gonna put the caps back on this one. I'm gonna put it back in its box. And this is the one that I will most likely be using. Take the cap off this one, and this one is the HD 0.45X cell phone outer wide angle lens. So this is the outer wide angle lens. So we're going to be testing this later tonight to see how well it works, and if I'm successful, I'll still post it. And the other night, not too long ago I should say, I posted a video here on YouTube where I actually filmed the moon one particular night because it looked pretty cool to me, so I wanted to do that. And even with this was even before I had this, and it turned out pretty good on my phone. So let's see. So we take this. I want to connect it here. Make sure it's on there tight and snug, and turn my phone on. Place it on camera. It's on camera. Of course, put it here, and you can see the round scope in there. I guess you could kind of see. When you look through here, and you can see the circle, I guess you can call it, around there that formed around it. I'm not a tech savvy person, so I don't know all of the fancy tech words, but I'm just an amateur, so that's how that goes. And you can see right there, but I still have the outer box hooked up to this and on here. So yeah, I'm gonna test it out tonight, and I'm definitely gonna post it so that you guys can take a look at it if you're interested and see. So sit tight, and I'm gonna post it later. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited about oh no, just got my fingerprint on it, and that's what I don't like. Hate that part. My fingerprints, terrible. Terrible. Not sure what I should do that or not, but I'll get a cloth and wipe it off. Silly me. So yeah, that's gonna be quite interesting. Because I don't want to tear this up or break it, because I spent money on this, so and it's mine, so I gotta definitely wipe that off, get some lens cleaner and clean that off. I'm gonna put it back in its nice little case, so this little box that it came in, and I'm definitely going to test it out tonight. Hopefully it doesn't rain. My cousin said that it was starting to drizzle a little bit, but hopefully I can, you know, do this without getting rained on. Alright. So I'm ready. That's because I want to take pictures of the eclipse. So it says, what will I see during a total solar eclipse? During a total solar eclipse, the disk of the moon blocks out the last silver of light from the sun and the sun's outer atmosphere. The corona becomes visible. The corona is far from an indistinct haze. Skywatchers report seeing great jets and ribbons of light twisting and curling out into the sky. So that's going to be really cool to take a look at that. And it says, during totality, the area inside the moon's shadow is cloaked in twilight. A very strange feeling to experience in the middle of the day. Just before and just after totality, observers can see this cloak of darkness moving toward them across the landscape and then moving away. And it says, where will the total solar eclipse be visible? It says, the path of totality for the August 21st, 2017 total solar eclipse is about 70 miles wide and stretches from Oregon to South Carolina. It passes through Idaho, Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. And right here it has a list of the places where you can see it. It's going to be, let's see, and if I'm pronouncing this wrong, forgive me, but it's Madras, Oregon, Idaho Falls, Idaho, Casper, Wyoming, Lincoln, Nebraska, Jefferson City, Missouri, Carbondale, Illinois, Paducah, Kentucky, or is it Paducah? I think it's Paducah, Kentucky. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Nashville, Tennessee, Clayton, Georgia, Columbia, South Carolina, and ours begins at 1:03 p.m. Totality begins at 2:41 p.m. and totality ends at 2:44 p.m. and the total eclipse ends and begins to move on at 4:06 p.m. So I am very, very excited. Very excited. And also, they're talking about how bad traffic may be during the eclipse because so many people are going to be coming in to the city and into the town to check it out. This is going to be, I guess, pretty great and pretty exciting for Columbia because it says here, August 21st, 2017 may be one of the worst traffic days in national history. Now, this is what's being reported on space.com. Some NASA representatives predict, although about 12 million people live within the narrow band of totality, approximately 25 million reside within a day's drive of it. And the agency has estimated that the population inside the path of totality may double on the day of the eclipse. And that's why some of the schools here in Columbia have decided to close, because right around that time, if they were open, they'd be, getting out of school around that particular time, and it would probably be a lot of traffic and a lot of chaos going on. So the school districts just decided to close. But the particular school that I work at will be open. With that in mind, make sure you plan for extra travel time, especially on the day of the eclipse. Most hotel rooms inside the path of totality have been booked for months or years, so you may not be able to stay inside the path the night before. So that's for those individuals that are traveling. Might want to take heed and take precaution about that. And we have here about Columbia and all of the events that are going on here in town. Let's see. It says here 2 minutes and 36 seconds of 100% total eclipse. So Columbia is going to experience the total eclipse, whereas other cities and states, some will experience partial eclipse. Like I know Los Angeles is going to experience a partial eclipse. And if you follow me on Facebook, please tag me if you're out there and you have your special glasses on, or if you have like these special telephoto lenses that you can put on your phone. Please tag me and show me your pictures Now, hopefully, I'll be able to post to Facebook as well, with some photos of my own. But yeah, so if you're doing that, and even if you don't have the special lenses for your cell phone, just take pictures of yourself in your glasses and say, hey, I'm ready for the eclipse, tag me. That'll be cool. Okay. At 2:41 p.m. on Monday, August 21st, 2017, viewers who have gathered in the greater Columbia, South Carolina area will experience the longest period of 100% total eclipse for a metro area on the entire east coast of the United States, ranging from 2 minutes and 30 seconds and 2 minutes and 36 seconds of total darkness. Alright, so if you want to find out more information, to my Columbia residents and people that live in surrounding areas, if you want to come to Columbia that day, experience the total solar eclipse of 2017, and you can check that out at totaleclipsecolumbiasc.com. That's totaleclipsecolumbiasc.com, and I will post that in the links so that you'll have it. And just a tidbit of information, more information before I go. Atlanta will experience 97%, Boston 63%, Chicago 87%, Cincinnati 91%. Now these are some big percentages. So, if you live in the Atlanta area or any of these areas that I've mentioned thus far, you should be pretty well in eclipse darkness, but not exactly totality. But Atlanta is very close. Let's see, I stopped off I think at Cincinnati 91%, Dallas 76%, Denver 92%, Detroit 79%, Houston 67%, Indianapolis 91%, Las Vegas 72%, Los Angeles 62%, Memphis 93%, Miami 78%, Milwaukee 83%, Minneapolis 83%, New Orleans 75%, New York City 72%, Oklahoma City 84%, Philadelphia 75%, Phoenix 63%, Pittsburgh 81%, Portland 99%, Salt Lake City 91%, Seattle 92%, and Washington D.C. 81%, and of course Columbia 100%. So you can check out the statistics and the percentages, and let's see if I have anything else on here. And you can also go to timeanddate.com, and they should also have some information on the eclipse as well. So yes, so later on I'm going to see how well this mobile phone lens works, and it's for smartphones, and yeah, pretty excited. So I want to thank all of you for listening and watching and checking me out, and I appreciate it. And to my new subscribers, thank you very much to subscribing for me. I'm sorry that the video quality is so dark. It's because I'm on the tablet and not recording from my cell phone. But anywho, I'll be back to post my experiences with the mobile photo lens. Alright? Thanks for watching.